A noun is basically a word that names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. You can really think of them as the ultimate name tags of the universe. Without nouns, well, our language would be completely stuck. Like, we wouldn't be able to label our world, ask for a giant slice of pepperoni pizza, talk about our best friends, or even tell someone what city we live in. Nouns literally give a name to absolutely everything around us. They're the building blocks for every single story we ever want to tell.
So grab your safari hats, because we're arriving at Stop 1, the everyday world, looking at common versus proper nouns.
Out in the everyday world, nouns basically come in two main flavors. You've got your common and your proper nouns. Common nouns are just general names for things, right? Like a girl, a river, or a park. But proper nouns, those are specific, special names. So instead of just any girl, we're talking about Tina. Instead of just a regular river, it's the famous exploding geyser, Old Faithful. And instead of just some park, it's Disneyland. Oh, and here's a top secret detective clue for you. Proper nouns always, and I mean always, get a capital letter because they are the specific VIP names of our world.
Now, leaving the everyday physical world behind, let's move to our next spot and see how this builds. Stop 2, the invisible world, abstract nouns.
This is where we find things that are very real, things we feel deeply, but things we can't actually touch. We call these abstract nouns. So these are words for emotions, qualities, ideas, or states that you literally cannot see, touch, taste, hear, or smell. I mean, think about it for a second. Can you hold happiness in your hands? Can you put freedom in a little box and tie a ribbon around it? Can you smell anger? Nope. But they are still things, which means they get their very own noun name tags. It's kind of a real light bulb moment when you realize that invisible emotions and invisible ideas are actually nouns.
And you know what's really cool? We can actually act like wizards and magically build these abstract nouns out of other words. Just by adding special endings, we completely transform them. So if you take the word happy and add ness, poof, you get the abstract noun happiness. Take friend and add ship, you've just created the invisible bond of friendship. Take brave and add ray, and suddenly you have bravery. Building these abstract nouns makes your vocabulary super colorful, and for sure, it'll make your school essays sound incredibly rich, smart, and just totally magical.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it perfectly balances the touchable world with the invisible world. It takes this perfect balance to describe the human experience, you know? On one side, we have concrete nouns, things you can physically hold, like a crunchy apple, a wooden chair, or a heavy book. But on the other side, we have their abstract noun partners, things you experience with your mind or your heart, like happiness, wisdom, and honesty. You absolutely need both types of words to describe the world outside of you and all the feelings inside of you.
All right, buckle up in the Safari Jeep because we are heading to my absolute favorite destination. Stop 3, the Wild Grammar Zoo. Let's check out collective nouns for animals.
So when animals gather together, we don't just say a group. We have these special words called collective nouns that describe the group as a single, awesome entity. You probably know some of these already, right? A group of lions is a pride. Elephants travel in a massive herd. Birds fly in a flock. And wolves run in a pack. These are great, but man, the English language gets way wilder than this. Let's track down some of the really unique ones hidden in the wild.
For instance, did you know a group of owls is actually called a parliament? Yeah, a parliament. This fantastic name actually comes from old stories and folklore, because owls have those giant eyes and always look so serious, thoughtful, and incredibly wise. People decided a group of them must be having a very important official meeting, just like politicians making laws in a real-life parliament.
Okay, and how about this one? A group of cheetahs is called a coalition. Just imagine a fast, fierce team of cheetahs sprinting together out on the savannah. Coalition sounds like a highly trained, super cool team of secret agents going on a top-secret mission, doesn't it? I mean, it's the absolute perfect action-packed name for the fastest land animal on the planet.
So the crucial point is that some of these names are delightfully unusual and, honestly, even a little spooky. For instance, a group of crows is called a murder of crows. Sounds like a mystery waiting to be solved, right? Writers love using collective nouns exactly like this because it immediately creates this dark, mysterious, thrilling mood when you're reading a spooky story late at night.
But on the flip side, we also have incredibly bright and colorful names. When a big group of striped zebras crosses the plain together, the optical illusion of all those black and white stripes mixing, moving, and blurring together is literally called a dazzle of zebras. Isn't that just the most vibrant, perfect way to describe how they look under the bright sun?
So why does knowing all this matter? Well, read this sentence. A troop of monkeys swung from the branches. This brilliantly illustrates how using the right collective noun, like troop, acts like a magic paintbrush for your brain. It paints a vivid, colorful, action-packed picture right in your mind. It's so much more exciting than just saying a bunch of monkeys, right? Nouns give you the power to paint incredible pictures using nothing but your words.